Jack McGill, $40. I'm really sorry you have to deal with this situation. It's not right. I hope this will at least help a bit, and I hope more soon will follow. Stay safe, lad. Asa Dubose donated $20, and Lord Simp donated $30. 7 months ago, I made a video called This Is a Serious Video, and for those who don't already know, the video will be in the link in the description, but I will give a quick summary of what happened. And I owe it to you guys to give you an update, as I have now closed the GoFundMe, and since this situation has been sort of resolved. I'm gonna be saying a lot, so I gotta collect my thoughts, okay? So 7 months ago, I posted that video, and the brief summary of it is my family got into a big fight, and my dad took a bunch of Xanax and some other things, and my family had to move out and live with me. They lived with me for a while, and they just recently moved out a month ago. They had been in talks with him, and he ended up leaving the house that they were residing in, and he got his own apartment. And since then, they have moved back in, and they have been happier than they were when they were living with him. And honestly, I kind of miss them living with me, because it actually made me feel how alone I really am whenever it comes to family. Because being an adult, you know, whenever you live alone, you don't have you don't live with family anymore. It does get kind of lonely. I wanted to thank the people who donated to the GoFundMe, even though y'all don't know me. I mean, I'm just a guy on the internet who spoke out my problems, and I really appreciated the support I got from there. We ended up raising $90 out of I believe the goal was $1,000. So it still did help my mother, and she was the beneficiary. Is that how you pronounce it? She was the beneficiary for the GoFundMe, so I did not receive any of the funds. You helped my mother out, not me. She did use it for groceries whenever she was in a tight spot, so I really do appreciate it, even though it was meant to go for a new home. But I guess the good thing that did come out of it is they did get a protective order on my father. I believe one of my siblings has it, but yeah, he doesn't live with them anymore. All is well in terms of their happiness, and I don't think they'll ever be truly free of him. And I haven't gone in contact with him in a while. I have blocked his phone number on my own phone, and you know, this is honestly really embarrassing. I really should be making a video like this. I really shouldn't have made a video about this in the first place, but whenever I heard my little sister's money getting stolen from my father, I had to, that something inside me just like, I had to, like, I didn't care for anything in terms of like my own community and something like that. I felt like I had to do something, because my heart just like bursted when I heard that. So that video did getting a lot of views and a lot of likes, but none of that is important. The amount of support I got from that video, and especially from the comments of whenever I read the comments in the video, and I was very happy whenever I read some of those things that everyone said, and I'm just happy. But yeah, everything seems to be going well. I wanted to give everyone an update as to what was going on with the situation in terms of that, because I didn't want to leave everyone in the dark, and I meant to give everyone an update a month ago, but you know how life hits you whenever you're busy and you just got a lot of stuff you want to do. Yeah, working 40 hours a week is a pain in the butt. Now with that said, for the 3 people that did donate, I really don't know how I could ever repay you back or to thank you, other than to just keep doing what I need to do. I want to do this community right. You know, I obviously did not want this to be like, oh my god, he's scamming. You know what I mean? I've heard a lot of people who just use a GoFundMe, and it's scary, you know? I didn't want people to think that I was lying, or I was just really happy, whenever I got comments saying they supported me in every way I can. So I just wanted to be very truthful with you guys. And yes, this is definitely it definitely happens, stuff in this world does happen, and especially to me, and the world isn't fair, and it's been like that. I've always said, sometimes I appreciate some of the things my dad did for me in my life, but there are some other stories, like the time when I believe he was just completely just drunk, and he was making a mess in the kitchen, and I had to take my siblings into the back room with a stick taser and lock the door because our mother was out, and she was an officer at the time, and she was working to support us when we were growing up. And I had to be the one to protect my family, and they were scared, and I tend to forget stuff like that, and because it hurts a lot whenever I have to. I'd rather remember. Sorry, I'd rather remember the good things that my father has done for me, or my father-in-law, I guess you can say. I never knew my real dad. I've always heard he's done bad things, my real one, but I've never actually seen his face or anything like that. And with the father I ended up with, being in the military, really kind of messed him up. And whenever he started drinking, a lot of stuff did happen. It really hurts to go through these memories, and I just want to bring up one more example. I remember whenever he was, I don't even remember if he was drunk or not. I'm trying to forget, but I'm also trying to remember. He was drunk, and during the time the Xbox 360 was still a thing, there was demo downloads. You were able to download demos of Peggle and all that fun stuff. So being the kid I am, wanting to play some video games and some new stuff, I downloaded a demo of Peggle, and I decided to play it, and it was really fun. I really like it. I think it was the original Peggle. I can't remember if it was Peggle 2 or the original Peggle. But that's not the point. He ended up finding out about it, which is not the bad thing about it. The thing about it is how he went about it is he, I guess, assumed that I bought something that I wasn't supposed to with his card or something, and it clearly said demo on it, and I tried my best to explain it to him, and I guess he was drunk or on something at the point. My sister even recorded the whole thing, and I am a little worried that she did that, but I'm also glad she did, just in case something did happen. But he ended up getting so mad about it, he told me to get on my knees and tell him who was the boss and who was the man of the house, and it's I honestly was flabbergasted when he said that, but I ended up doing it anyways. And when I did it, I tried to explain it to him, and my siblings looked at me like I was some, not loser, but I just felt so vulnerable, if that makes any sense. I'm sorry I'm talking about this. This is still some more personal stuff, but I feel like you guys need some of the examples of why stuff happens in the world, I guess. But I also wanted to connect with you guys and just be as truthful as I can. I don't like to bring up stuff in my personal life. I like to be vague, I like to keep myself secretive, and I hope people can understand that sometimes too. But yeah, the only thing I can really do to thank the people who donated to the GoFundMe is just to do this community right. I will keep making videos as long as I'm still breathing and standing. This will be hopefully the last time I bring up any personal things in terms of my own personal vendettas with my own family problems, and it's no one's business. I know that it's no one's real business, but I feel like I owed it to you guys and to the people who were worried up until this point. I have since then, I've deleted the GoFundMe because the GoFundMe update will be this video in particular, but I have also taken some screenshots of the people who have donated. They are public records, so I hope you don't mind them being in the video. I will delete the video and re-edit it if you guys want me to cover your names. I want to be considerate as well. So yeah, that's the update for the GoFundMe situation and my family stuff. We're happy. You know, I just recently took my sister and her friends jumping, and we had fun, and now we're gonna go have more fun this weekend, and I'm glad. I'm hoping that he just stays away from us and away from my family, so that way I can keep doing what I want to keep doing and have fun without any worries, because it has been a weight, and I feel like this weight has now been lifted off of my shoulders since then. And now that I think about it, the last video for this update, I didn't even have this skin, so I'm actually happy I got the skin too. But that's unrelated. But yeah, I'm gonna keep making videos. I'm gonna keep doing this community right. Everything's okay. I'm okay. I'm happy. The only thing I can look forward to is the future and to see what it holds for me. But for now, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you so much for you know, believing in me and supporting me up to this point. I appreciate it a lot. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.